Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video we are talking about the December Daily Memory Keeping Project. I want to introduce you to it a little bit in case you didn't watch any of my videos from last year, and then I'm going to flip through my 2023 album. It is not finished, but I want to talk about my journey, my process, and kind of what I'm excited about for this year. So in case you have never heard of this project, it was created by Ali Edwards. I'll be sure to leave all of her shop and everything linked down below. It's not an affiliate link, but I love this project. I discovered it last year. I actually have watched Plan with Lakin do process videos for a couple years during Vlogmas, and I was always intrigued. I love memory keeping, but sometimes I get a little bit, I don't know, like there's too many possibilities, too many ideas, too many ways to do it. And so what I like about this project is it's very simple. You're taking the month of December, or the holiday of Christmas, in my case. You know, there's a lot of different interpretations. But you're taking that month or that holiday, whatever you celebrate in December, and you have like a set home for your projects. So anyway, hopefully I'm not too like abstract, but basically this is a project to memory keep and document your December is how it's intended. So there's different ways to do it. You could do it like you're telling December 1st, I did this, December 2nd, I did this, or you can do it more from like a number of stories. So you tell 25 stories to tell your overall story of December. I really like the idea. So last year I dove in. I bought so much stuff. Literally, this is my cart right next. This is where I usually work, right? Right here is my desk. Hello, hello. This is a cart. It's all December Daily. This is all the goodies I got last year, and I never really took it down because I never really finished the project. So I fell in head first last year. I got a bunch of stuff, and I do have some videos on my channel walking through kind of how I started that project, some of the goodies that I picked up. So if you're interested, I'll make sure to link those videos for you. So December comes around, and December is a very, very busy month. So, you know, it's in a dream world, you sit down and do one story every day. On December 2nd, you're doing the story for December 1st. That just didn't work out for me because I was so busy in the month of December. And so I kind of fell off a little bit, but I still am really proud of the progress that I did make. So in a second, I'm going to do a top-down camera and show you another thing I love about this project is it's different than what we do with just papers and stickers. Like there's three-dimensional pieces. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but the route I was going was very crafty and very different for me. And it really, I don't know, it was something special. I was really loving it. So let me just kind of jump into showing you what I created last year, and then we'll talk about kind of my thoughts for next year. Okay, let's see where we are at. And I think I already mentioned I do have some videos on my channel already, kind of more about the process and, you know, my foundation pages and things like that. But I got this beautiful album, and it was the larger size last year. So let's open her up. What I did is before the month started, and I'm so happy I did this, I wrote down kind of what I thought each story would be. Because now that I'm coming back to it after the fact, these will kind of give me some kickstarts. Like, oh shoot, I need another story to tell. Oh, I can tell this story. You know what I mean? So anyway, so here is my intro page. December Daily 2023. What you will notice about this album is it's way more crafty, way more three-dimensional. So let me just pull this out so you can kind of see what I mean. So this is 3D. Do you see? I don't know if you can fully see, but these frames come up, and then this has some like December Daily, my reason, if you will, my why. And then this is a little shaker pocket. I'm scared to shake it too much because sometimes some little things come out. This was my first time trying to do a shaker pocket, so we messed up a little, but it's cute, right? Like a little shaker pocket with some cute little things in there. And then 23 is for the year 2023. So again, what you'll notice in this album is more creative liberties than I would do in a planner spread. 3-dimensional things. Like I did this. I put the bow through here and stapled it and just kind of had some fun with some different elements than I am used to. The other thing you will see is a lot is unfinished. So I have a little note here that I thought that I could print out just like a big picture of my family's portrait from last year, like our Christmas card, and put that here. Obviously it's not done, so we will work on that. And then I love my table of contents. So I love, these are all numbered for the different stories, and this was kind of, I pre-made this in a little Christmas tree. And I did more stories than 6, but I only wrote on here through number 6. And yeah, I love the way that this came out, kind of prepping for all of the different stories. And so if I wanted to remember, oh shoot, well, where is my story about theater? I can come to this and, oh, 31 is my story about theater, and flip to that page. Story number 1 was a letter to myself. So I had this cute little die cut. I added some stickers and again, 3-dimensional elements and things. I had so much fun with that. And on the back, I just wrote a little letter to myself. I'm not gonna read it right now. I don't know how personal it is. I mean, I guess you could pause it if you really wanted to, but I wrote a little letter to myself and added some stickers. Really sloppy, the lines, but I just kind of went with it. I don't know, I just kind of was here for the imperfection of this project. Because I'm just playing, you know? Story number 2 was our prep day story. So this was when my friends and I all kind of began the project together and did some preparations. Just very simple, not a lot of storytelling, but lots of fun stickers and things. Flip to the back. This is kind of telling the story of my decorations from last year, what everything looked like. I played with a flip-up card here, so you can see that. Like on the front, it looks like it's just decoration, but actually underneath there's journaling and some photos in these cards. Then we go into this, again, incomplete. I wanted to print out a big photo of my tree and have it all cut up into little squares for this pocket. And then on the back, for story number 4, I printed out all these movies that I love watching over the holidays. This is something, I kind of want to recreate this again. I love how this one came out. It's still not done. I still have to glue some things down and maybe add some journaling to it, but this is story number 4. Story number 5 is also not done, but I have, I wanted to write 5 things that I was excited for the holiday season. And so that was just a very simple story. Okay, talk about crafty. You guys, this is literally, these are cut up of a plastic Starbucks cup. So you know the holiday cups, there's like different patterns. I literally cleaned one of those out and stamped circles and cut those out and glued those to make this border. Like, who am I? And then this is my story number 6. I was gonna add some more stickers and things onto this. And this story was just talking about how much I love Starbucks over the holidays. Again, journaling not done, but the basis was there. Story number 7 was going to be ornaments. I had some fun with these pieces and clipping them in so they slide. These are little pockets, so I was going to maybe put some photos or something in the pockets. I haven't done anything with this story because it was going to be a front and a back. I was going to put like more photos and things on the back. So this story is something I will have to complete. I had a lot of foundation pages made, but not like, I didn't finish the stories. But I think this may be interesting for somebody jumping into the project, because a lot of these things you could do right now for this year's album. You could make a page with, maybe you don't have this saved, but like, you know, if you know you're going to do a story on ornaments, you could make all of this right now, you know? I prepped a lot before I even had the photos. For example, I knew I wanted to do a story. I went to Christmas over this time frame. So I did just like a simple spread on this side, but then here, this I'm so proud of. I made a little Mickey head. Do you see it? The head and the ears. It's not perfect, but, and then this is a little shaker pocket. So let me take this out so you can see. And again, I'm not going to shake it too hard because the shakers will come out. But like, how fun, the little shakers. And I bought these. They're like, there's little Mickey heads in there and candy canes. Like, I just had so much fun and put stickers all over it. Anyway, so I thought this was a cool way to tell my story. I had story number 8 was like overall Disney trip. And then this is story number 9 about the 2 parties that I went to while I was there. Again, still haven't documented and finished it, but you know, the base of the stories are there. And then the last thing I had prepped was, I just had this page prepped. There's no story. I don't even remember. Let's see, this would have been number 10. Yeah, I don't really even have like a start to this. I don't know what's happening here. But I had some fun with, again, 3D. These cards are lifted up off the page. The trees are behind, so just kind of making a little bit of a 3D effect there. And that's it. That is what I have done for last year's album. So you can see I have 10 stories started, but most of them are not even finished. And originally, my plan was to have 31 stories. So there still is a lot of work to be done, but I am proud of the work that did happen because these are hard things. Like being crafty like this and making shaker pockets, like this took a lot of time, what I did do. So I'm really proud of what I have done already, but I really want to complete it. So let me chat a little bit more about my next steps here moving forward. Okay, so that's where we're at, you know, not even halfway through. So moving forward, it's currently October. I know it's still a little early to talk about Christmas, but not really, okay? All the shops are coming out with the cute Christmas things. So I have a video that'll be going up pretty soon showing the new products that I purchased from Ali Edwards and Scrapbook.com. That video will be coming pretty soon. But it's not so much about the goodies as it is actually just sitting down and doing it. I have plenty of stickers and stuff from last year that I could do a whole album. So here's my thought. Before I start my 2024 December Daily album, for me, I need to complete 2023. So what I'm going to do is keep working in this album, finish the stories that are already here, and then create the stories that I wanted to create. And I'm still kind of toying with the idea of if we are telling if we're telling the truth, if you will, like, am I documenting this as though it's a year later and being like, oh, how funny, like I didn't actually get around to it? Or am I documenting this as though I'm still, because there's no timeline. In theory, you could create this in 5 years for 20 years ago. So I think that's how I want to do it. I think I still want to just document it true to 2023 December. Tell the stories, maybe make some jokes about, oh, here I am a year later doing it. But I need to finish last year's first. I don't necessarily need to do 31. Like, my original idea was to do 31 stories. That may not happen. I may get to 20 and feel like, you know what? This album's complete. I've told all the stories I want to, and it may be full. Like, we're getting kind of chunky already, and I only have maybe like 10 stories in here. Not finished, but so we're gonna see where it takes us, right? This is where we're starting. This video is where we're starting. I will definitely have more videos showing you as I complete this album. Hopefully I'll do another video that's a completed flip through of the 2023 December Daily. And so my hope is that over the next 2 months, that is what I'm doing. As I'm getting excited and people are talking about, oh, December Daily for 2024, I can be still documenting my 2023. I have all those photos, I have all those stories in my head, so now it's just sitting down and actually doing it. I'm going to do some of it with my Patreon members. I do have, if you're unfamiliar, I do have a group of people in my Patreon that I do exclusive videos and Zooms and lives and things like that with. So some of this may be with them. I may do some YouTube videos. It just really depends on kind of what I'm feeling. But that is my step 1. Finishing this album, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Completed is better than perfect. So I just want to tell the stories and then wrap it up. And then hopefully that will bring me to like the beginning to middle of December, and I'll be done with last year's, and then I can at least start this year's. I do not anticipate finishing this year's by the end of the year, but I think it could be a really fun project in January and February to kind of wrap up the previous year. So hold me accountable. That is my hope and desire. I'm excited to share more this year, and you'll have to let me know if you are doing this project or some sort of project. You know, you don't have to participate in the Allie Edwards one, but there's some, you know, I love memory keeping and I want to incorporate that more into this channel. Like with all of my trips, I created this whole thing, right? Like a year or two ago to house memory keeping for all of my magical memories. And it just never happened. I made some pages, but so I want to get back into memory keeping, and December Daily is my way to do that. So anyway, that is where we're at right now. I want to hear if you are planning to document your Christmas or December. If you have completed an album, give me all the tips down below because I still have not, but we're going to work on it together and I'm really excited. So that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because my haul for all of my new December Daily goodies is coming really soon. And then if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel a lot. And don't forget to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. And then memory keep your truth. Thanks so much.